What's going on, bee risers? My beautiful bees. We be rising every day. Thought I would bring you guys out to this new trail, and we're talking about life purpose. So we're gonna walk and talk and enjoy this new trail here with the sun behind us. It's a beautiful day. So, some people are asking, actually a lot of people have ups and downs, right? Even though we're bee rising, sometimes we have low points. Good timing. And some people go through depression, anxiety, and they don't know what they're here to do. They don't know their life purpose. And I can relate with that. And trying to find out what we're supposed to do here is one of the biggest questions that each of us have throughout our lives. What are we supposed to do with our time? So I wanted to give you guys some tips because I have gone through the same thing where I've tried to figure, what am I supposed to do here? What is my mission, my purpose? And what I've come to realize is it's quite simple, but I think our mind tends to overcomplicate things, which is completely natural. And so I wanted to just give you guys some tips that have helped me figure out what I'm supposed to do. And hopefully it'll help you too. So the first thing is to know yourself. And to do that, sometimes you have to get out in nature and go for a walk alone and get out of all the noise, right? So that we can hear our own voice. So important. Because a lot of times if we are in the rat race, the matrix, whatever you like to call it, we can be so distracted, and that can keep us from hearing our own voice. So we really want to get into a quiet place where we can relax, where we can breathe, and just start to focus on getting to know ourselves and what makes us happy. Right? So that's really the first thing, to get out of your environment, to a more peaceful, calm environment where you can breathe and relax. The next thing I would say is not following the crowd. So for so long, I used to follow what my parents told me to do, what even other family members, friends, colleagues, and it's great to get people's advice and opinions, but ultimately they're giving you their own opinion of what has maybe worked for them or maybe not even worked for them. They're just giving you their opinion on what they know, and it's not necessarily what you should be doing. So if we keep following the crowd, we can get lost in the crowd. So it's important to start following yourself, to start creating your own path and not following someone else's, because ultimately you don't want to follow someone's path if they're not happy themselves and they're not getting results, and it's ultimately not what you want to do. And you can spend a lot of time and money, and I have myself. I spent so much time and money in university and college, and that ultimately didn't lead me to where I wanted to be. And so it's important to not get lost in the crowd or follow what other people are doing, because that's may not bring you your own happiness. The next thing I would say is to be open to learn more about yourself. Be open to learn more just in general. Because if we just remain in like what we're used to, in a comfortable routine, that can, just keep us in a trap and keep us from becoming healthier and happier. So it's important to keep learning more, to remain open to learn more, and to learn more about yourself, which leads me to the next point of working on yourself and working on your passion, your strengths, and working on what makes you happy. And when we tune into our core frequency, we can start to find out our passion, what truly makes us happy, lights that fire inside us. Each of us have a passion, and it's important to work on that daily, even half an hour or an hour. So working on your strengths, working on what it is that you love about yourself, and sometimes you have to take out a journal, a pen, start writing down your strengths, start writing down what you love about yourself, and start working on that daily, start nurturing that. And that's how you can start to find out what it is you should be doing here. Next point, one of the most important, is intuition. I like to call that intuition, in tune with yourself. And it's just like music, right? A lot of us love music and tunes. We want to start tuning in, listening to our inner music, our inner voice, being in tune with your heart. A lot of times we can get caught up in our mind, in belief systems, what we think, what we believe we think is success, what we believe we think is happiness. And a lot of times that can keep us in a trap, when really we need to look at being in tune with our heart and not getting so caught up in our thoughts and our mind, being more in the present moment, to hear our own voice, to hear what our heart truly wants. And so a lot of times if we are so busy and so distracted with other things, we can ignore that our heart, our intuition. So it's important to hear your inner voice, and that doesn't lie. Your intuition is like your inner GPS. It guides you, it tells you what you should be doing. And never giving up on that. Always putting that first. Now, nutrition, which you guys know I talk a lot about, we're just gonna go downhill here. Nutrition is also so important. What you put in your body, what you feed all your trillions of cells, we wanna make sure it's high energy, healthy foods, hit from the sun, grown on the earth, right in the trees, fresh fruits and vegetables, berries, really good brain food that can help us think a lot more clearly. A lot of times if we're in a rat race, we tend to just go to what's fast and quick, and it may not be the healthiest, and that can cause us to be in a lower vibrational state, which won't give us clarity, that won't help us to be healthy and happy. And it's all tied together, health and happiness. And so we want to look at healthy whole foods from nature, hit from the beautiful sun, and grown in the ground, right? Organic, if possible, if you can do that. And fresh, right? If you can do fresh, even living foods too. Grapes, lots of berries, melons. Yeah, I just ate this morning a bunch of mangoes. So good, just to like clean out the body, detoxify the body. And that can help when we start cleaning out our body, when we start detoxifying. We can start to eliminate not only physically, but mentally, emotionally, right? It's a lot of like letting go so that we can build stronger, create stronger cells, healthier cells in our body and mind. Can help us think a lot more clearly. So what you eat is going to have an effect on your body. It's going to have an effect on your mind and your health. So cause and effect. What we eat is going to give us an effect, either health effect or dis-ease. Getting lots of fresh air and exercise, also super important, as well as sleep. That can also help us think clearly. So what we put in our body is going to affect our mind. And last but not least is gift. I feel that, I know that a lot of us have a gift within us. Each of us is a different gift, and we have something that we can offer and give to this world. And give people, help the planet, help animals, whatever it is. You know, whether that's being a gardener, planting more trees, flowers, we need more trees. You know, oxygen is so important for our health and for ourselves and of the planet. Whether you want to be a painter, you know, whatever it is, you can do it. You know, you put your mind to something, you can do it. The mind is so powerful. Whatever you tell yourself, you can become. And the power is within you. So we each have a gift, and it just means we have to take some time out to spend with ourselves, to be in tune with what that gift is, what our strength is, and how we can use it to help people. So just ask yourself, what is it that you're passionate about? Where is it that your awareness goes when you're maybe not at work or in a job that is not serving you, or you're not happy there? Where is your energy flowing? Where is your awareness flowing when you're away from everything? That will help tell you what you should be doing. Whether it's music, art, being out in nature, a photographer, whatever it is, you can use that, start working on that and start putting your energy into that. And that will help you figure out what you should be doing. So spend some time with yourself, getting to know who you are, and spend some time working on your strengths and your passion and putting energy into that, and feeding your body healthy foods. That's all going to help you figure out what you need and should be doing here. All right, my beautiful bees, I hope that helps you out. More to come. And as always, be your beautiful selves. Be getting in some nature today, some sunlight, fresh air, and be getting in some you time. Spend some time with yourself, doing whatever it is that you want to do. Meditation, breath work, yoga, swimming, exercise. Just spend some time doing what you want to do, being happy. And when you do that, we'll all be rising.